Now we're going to be adding bigger rational expressions, like these. My first step in this case, just to recognize the best common denominator, will be to actually factor this trinomial on the bottom here. So in this case we have x squared plus 5x plus 4. Thankfully it's factorable. And that will be just x plus 1 times x plus 4. Because those are two numbers that multiply to 4 and add up to 5. Great. So now, taking a look over here, the only component that we don't have in the denominator to make them common is the x plus 4 over here. So what I'll do is that I'll multiply this fraction, everything is in brackets of course, by x plus 4 over x plus 4. That way now we have a common denominator. How nice. And once we have the common denominator, we can of course just combine these fractions. So up top here we just have x plus 4 times x minus 2 plus 5. And down at the bottom, of course, we just have the same thing, x plus 4 times x plus 1. Great. Now what I can do, continuing down below, is just expand this, x plus 4 times x minus 2. Once I expand and simplify that, it will be x squared plus 2x minus 8. Hope that makes sense to you. And the 5 is just waiting there. Great, plus 5. Down at the bottom, we still have x plus 4 times x plus 1. Great. Now we can just combine everything, combine like terms. We have the negative 8 plus 5, negative 3. So we have x squared plus 2x minus 3 all over x plus 4 times x plus 1. It looks like in this case we're going to be able to factor the top once again. And once we can do that, why not, right? We're looking for two numbers that multiply to negative 3 and add up to positive 2. Those numbers would be just plus 3 and negative 1. And down at the bottom we just still have the same thing. This is not really a required step, right? But in this case, since it worked out, why not? Okay, now question number 6. Over here, I'm just going to factor this trinomial as well. X squared plus x minus 12. So two numbers that multiply to negative 12 and add up to 1 will be 4 and negative 3. Over on this fraction, we have x plus 2 over x plus 4. And I want a common denominator. The only element that this guy is missing is the x minus 3. So I will multiply this fraction by x minus 3 over x minus 3. And now, of course, we have the common denominator. Wonderful. Wonderful. Great. Now we can just combine the fractions then. And we get, of course, just 6 plus x plus 2 times x minus 3. All over the common denominator, which is x plus 4 times x minus 3. Great. Once again, I'll mention this. If I decided to have x minus 3 times x plus 4 at the bottom, it wouldn't matter, because that'll be the same thing, right? Up top, in the numerator, just going to draw a line again, we're going to get just 6. Now I can FOIL and expand this. Once I do, it's going to be x squared minus x minus 6. Then all over, of course, x plus 4 times x minus 3. Now we can combine like terms up top. The 6's go away. 6 minus 6 is 0. And we end up with x squared minus x, which can actually be simplified because it can pull out an x and make it x times x minus 1. Then all over x plus 4 times x minus 3. And that's it. Draw a check mark for this guy as well.